The world is upside down. We now have an FCC diversity czar, something right out of the Soviet Union. And he's saying that he wants more white people out of radio. He wants white conservatives off the air. And he says we need to have more people of color, gays, and other people in radio, or we're not going to change the problem. If you think I'm making it up, play clip 2.
We have really, truly good white people in important positions. And the fact of the matter is that there are a limited number of those positions. And unless we are conscious of the need to have more people of color, gays, other people in those positions, we will not change the problem.
So here you have a schmuck, a college schmuck, who sounds to me like he's never held a job in his life, a classic squeaky-voiced professional business, a professional bureaucrat who's now in charge of diversity. FCC diversity czar Mark Lloyd, and now he wants affirmative action in radio. In other words, it's no longer the free market. In other words, you like Michael Savage? Well, that's ipso facto, that's no good. We don't want the free market to determine anything under the new Obama. We want a centralized, state-run government that controls everything from cradle to grave. In other words, we want a Soviet-style America. Sieg Heil to Mark Lloyd, diversity czar, and Cass Sunstein, regulatory czar. Where did all the czars come from? They came from Obama, who is a neo-Marxist. If it walks like a Marxist, if it talks like a Marxist, it is a Marxist. Now, I know that the media is now taking us very seriously because every other day I see the lackeys in the media saying, why, they're calling Obama a socialist. Why, this country's been half socialist anyway for so long. And what's wrong with socialism anyway? Well, no, I'm not actually calling Obama a socialist, boys. I'm calling him a neo-Marxist. That's a little different. Ramp up the scale of thought. Obama is a neo-Marxist. It doesn't mean he's a bad guy. I mean, he means well. And, of course, you know the road to you-know-where is paved with good intentions. Just look at Cambodia and Pol Pot. He meant well. And, of course, it ended wrongly, but it didn't matter. After all, he was a college professor, and he tried an experiment that ended up with 2 million human skulls. That's exactly what could happen when you have a lame-brained, do-gooder college teacher becoming president. So let me tell you something. If you oppose Obama's policies, if you oppose Obama's tendency towards authoritarianism, stand up and speak out. You have an obligation to do so, not only a right, but an obligation. That's my opinion.